it one more time. Let's race. Hello, welcome Diecast family, the TFT Raceway. I am your host, the Tooth Fairy, and we are going to have some exciting racing tonight. Get everything set up. Alright, last minute race going on tonight. We're going to do 16 drivers. I got 16 new cars that I luckily found at Walmart. So it'll be interesting to see how these run tonight. And since this is a last minute race, what I'm also going to do tonight, the winner of tonight's race will get to pick 2 Lamborghinis for Sunday Pinks. So you will get to race those in Sunday Pinks. Get to choose any 2 of those. The winner of tonight's race.
You're opening up the Lambo pack.
Let's get it going. Let's get some racers going.
Okay.
First out of the Saints. Oh, we got that Outlaw. That's that Chevelle. Ted Kahn is going to be driving that. That 64 Chevelle Outlaw. Urban Outlaw, to be exact. Alright. So Ted Kahn is going to be driving that. See, Sweet Tea, Kevin Fairbairn is on. What you guys doing? Oh, we got that Plymouth Blue Edition. And Michael D will be driving that car tonight. That Plymouth Fury. Of course, he'll be going against Ted Kahn in that first round. Let's set this up in order here. Alright, how we doing tonight, folks? Diecast Racing family, we ready some racing here at the TFT. So we're getting that Corvette there. Daniel M. And that Corvette C7. Found all these vehicles at Walmart about 7:30 in the morning. I think one guy beat me there. He was a half hour away from a super, or at least a treasure hunt. Alright, I believe that's a BMW there for Bob Stoner. That's Bentley, 2018 Bentley. Right there on the fin. You're racing that Corvette, that'd be a good race. Alright. That Impala, that racing edition. We got High Octane driving that white Chevy Impala. Oh, we got Diamond Dave going against that Rig and Mortar. He's going against High Octane.
What kind of car is that?
Rig and Mortar. Coffin car. Excited about that one. Perfect for Diamond Dave. Just close the casket and push Simblin down the track. Got that Porsche. Devon Elliott. 1996 Porsche. Nice looking car. All right. Got Mike Rader, that Mustang. What year is that? That 20 Ford Shelby. Taking on that Porsche. That'd be a good race. All right, we got Richard Good. And that, I believe it's a Triumph. Yep, Triumph. Race car. Alright, we got Griffin Harmon and that Lamborghini. What kind is this? 2016 Lamborghini Roadster. Going against that Triumph. That'd be a good race. An exciting one to see. Diesel Cadillac. Alright, we got the Flying German. Uh-oh, and that Gasser. And that Chevy Gasser. Bel Air. Definitely take that off the track.
Dog's right in the way.
I know. Uh-oh, that's an exciting car. For Heather Harmon. Uh-oh. Is that a 64 Corvette, I believe? Yeah, 64 Corvette. Nice looking car. She's going against the Flying German in that first round. That'd be a good matchup. Alright, what do we have left?
I think we only have 3 cars left.
No, probably 4, hopefully. We got Josh Poffler in that Monte Carlo. That white edition 86 Monte Carlo.
Oh, one was hiding in there.
Oh, we got the Milkman in that Charger. It's a nice looking Charger. 70 Dodge Charger. Engine sticking out of the hood. And he'll be taking on Josh in that first round. We got
2 cars left.
2 racers left. Good luck, drivers. Ooh, that Camaro for Barry Porter, Triple B. It's going to be a tough one to beat. What year was that? 2010. Pro Stock Camaro. It was built for racing.
And the last car is...
Last but not least, this is a Lambo pace car for Raleigh Hart. Alright, there's the extra names.
Fun, fun, fun.
Get it all set up, get the bucket out of the way, and we're ready for some racing. Is that a split window? No, it's not. It's the split bumper, though. Alright. First up, we got Ted Kahn in that Urban Outlaw against Michael D in that Plymouth. This is the best 2 out of 3. Are we ready? Let's get them down. Let's race them. They're down. The Urban Outlaws in front. They're neck and neck. But, oh, can he hold them off? And yes, Urban Outlaw comes up 1-0 over that Plymouth.
That was close, though.
Yeah, it was. That was some great racing. Told you it was going to be exciting tonight. All right, so they switch lanes. Michael goes into lane 2. Ted Kahn goes over to lane 1. Are we ready? Let's race them down. Let's get them down. Let's get them going. They're down. The Plymouth is in front. Oh, double DNF. Brought some rubble on the track and everything else. All right. Plymouth had the lead, but something took them out. excitement. All right, let's get them going again. And they're down again. The Flames was in front, but the Urban Outlaw jumped ahead and took it. All right. So sorry, Michael, your night's over. Ted, you move on to round 2. Michael, you move on to the famous drive-in saloon here at the TFT Raceway. I guess we'll just set him down here.
Yeah, we can do that. Here, I'll put the names. These names with them.
All right, up next we got Daniel M. in that Corvette against Bob S. in that Bentley. Best 2 out of 3 here at the TFT Raceway. Friday night racing. They're down, and the Corvette's in front. Can he hold them off? And he spins around to a finish, but he pays the price. All right, so the Corvette is up 1-0. Switch them around. That puts Daniel in lane 1 up by 1 over Bob in lane 2. Race 2. Let's get them going. And they're down. It's close, but the Corvette jumps in front and takes it. So that was
Daniel.
Daniel moving on. And Bob moving on to drive-in saloon. All right. Up next, great race here. We got Cheyenne Wheeler pulling up in lane 2. We got David Jewell pulling up in lane 1. Are we ready? Let's get them down. Local Church, how you doing? And Cheyenne Wheeler's in front, and he takes that first race. So we got Cheyenne Wheeler up 1 over Diamond Dave. Laying down, racing. It's a cool car, though. Alright, so Diamond Dave moves over to lane 2. High Octane moves over to lane 1. Let's race them. Oh, they're down, and High Octane wrecked, but David couldn't get around them. So let's restart them. So again, we got Cheyenne Wheeler in lane 1. We got Diamond Dave in lane 2. Cheyenne Wheeler's up 1-0 over Diamond Dave. And they're down. Diamond Dave was in the lead, and he comes around, and he finished to bring us to our first Autobot sudden death here at the TFT Raceway. Make sure Cheyenne's okay. He's not answering, but we're going to put him up here to race anyways. So that puts him back in their original spots. It's all tied up. Cheyenne Wheeler in lane 2. Diamond Dave in lane 1. Autobot sudden death. Oh, and it's Cheyenne Wheeler putting David away. All right. Up next, we get that Porsche Devin E against Mike Rader in that Mustang. And they're down, and the Porsche's ahead, and the Mustang wrecks, and the Porsche takes it. Mike Rader in that Mustang, Devin in that Porsche. All right. So Devin is up by 1 in lane 1. Mike Rader is in lane 2. He's in trouble. And they're down and around. Devin comes around. He's looking at Mike. Oh, Devin, I think, was teasing Mike there a little bit. A lot, actually. But he kept it together. He kept the win. All right, so put Mike over there. Up next, we got some real race cars. We got that Triumph of Richard Good and that Lambo of Griffin Harmon. Are we ready? Best 2 out of 3. Let's get them down. And they're down. The Triumph is in front, and the Lambo wrecks it, and the Triumph comes around. Triumph is up 1-0. Let's switch them up. Puts Griffin in lane 2. Puts Richard in lane 1. Second race. And they're down. And the Lambo's in front this time.
Oh.
And he spins around looking for Richard. And so Griffin tied it up for an Autobot sudden death. Alright, so that puts them back in their original spots. Richard in lane 2. Griffin Harmon in lane 1. It's all tied up. Who wants it more? Who wants that round 2? Oh, that Lambo turned on its side. Oh, and Richard took it. That Lambo was fast. It was on 2 wheels coming around that corner. All right. So, Ray Griffin, put you over to drive-in saloon there. All right, up next, folks, we got the Flying German coming up in that lane 2 in that Chevy Bel Air. And we got Heather Harmon, Sweet Tea, in that 64 Corvette Stingray. Are we ready? Best 2 out of 3. And they're down. Steph is in front, but and he keeps the lead. And Heather spins out there in the straightaway. So we got Stefan up 1-0 there. Okay, let's switch them up. That puts Heather in lane 2. That puts the Flying German in lane 1. He's up by 1. Let's race them. And they're down. Corvette is in front. She wrecked bad.
But she stopped him.
Double DNF. The Harmons are racing hard. They're tearing up my new cars on the track.
It's tea time.
Alright, so Stefan's over here, right? He's up by 1 over Heather, right?
Yep.
Okay. Get them down. Let's race them. See if we can tie this bad boy up or get a winner. And German wrecks it. And she does come back to tie it up. Another Autobot sudden death. And they're both up on their hoods. Alright, so Stefan Hoover. Oh, don't go away. Is in lane 2. Sweet Tea is in lane 1. We're all tied up here at the TFT Raceway. Let's get them down. And the German's in front. Oh.
He puts it on his top.
Yep. Double DNF. This is some hard racing here, folks. Alright, we'll give them 2 more good races. I think somebody should finish. And they're down. Stephanie's in front. And Sweet Tea comes around them and comes around for the win. She avoided the wreck and took the finish. That's how you drive here at the TFT Raceway. She is no rookie. All right.
That's a cute little car, too.
Yeah, I like that car. All right, we got the Cupcake, Josh Poffler, in that 86 Monte Carlo against the Milkman, John Receiver, in that 70 Dodge Challenger. Are we ready? And they're down. And Cupcake drove around him. Can he finish? And yes, he does. Milkman flipped it there in the first straightaway.
No, yeah, right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'll stop.
All
Act like I
right.
know what I'm doing.
So let's switch them up here. Milkman in lane 2. Cupcake in lane 1. He's up by 1. Or can Cupcake or Milkman tie it up? And they're down. The Charger is in front. And yes, he comes around. Oh!
On his top.
On it. It's not how you finish, but if you finish. And that makes it an Autobot sudden death.
Woo.
Man, that was an alligator race. Both of them on their hoods. But the Milkman finished.
That Charger looked real fast after
Yeah,
that.
it did. It flew across that finish line. Wrong side up, but it flew. He must have been in Germany. All right. Let's start it over. Let's get them down. It's all tied up. Autobot sudden death. And they're down and around, and Josh takes it. He hangs on for the win. I think that Charger's got too much for John Receiver to handle there. Too much power under the hood. All right, that was exciting. I was really hoping you was going to put them away there, John, but... All right. This is the last race of round one. We got Barry Porter in that Camaro stock car. It's not stock car. What is that? Pro stock car. There we go. And that Wally Hart in that pace car. That's pretty cool. How ironic race is this? All right. Yep. Sign your shot up, boys. Let's get them down. Best 2 out of 3, and they're down. And that, that Camaro's in front. Oh, that was a great race.
Phew.
But it was
Barry
coming out 1-0 over that Lambo. So let's switch them up. Let's put Barry in lane 1 and Raleigh Hart in lane 2. He's down by 1. Can he tie it up here? Are we ready? And they're down, and the Lambo's in front, but the Pro Stock, oh man, they both run out of gas there in turn 2. All right, we got Barry in lane 1. We got Raleigh Hart in lane 2. Let's get them down. Let's race them. And they're down. And that Camaro is in front. Can he hold them off? Oh, yes, he does. Woo. I think they lose a lot of speed on that turn 2. But, who was that?
Barry.
Triple B made it to lane, round 2. All right.
You want to just put your pieces of paper in the bucket? Because these are all the cars.
Okay, make sure I get the right names. Quick drink time, folks, while we get set back up here. We got Cheyenne Wheeler, correct?
Yep.
Alright, we got Daniel M., right?
Yep.
Ted Kahn?
Yep.
Heather Harmon?
Yep.
Josh Poffler?
Yep.
Richard Good?
Yep.
Triple B?
Yep.
Devin E?
Yep, that's everybody.
Alright. We got it together.
All right, second round.
Daniel, we made it for round 2. So did you, Triple B. All right, let's get some names drawn. We're down to the final
8.
Final 8. Round 2. We'll just draw race to race. We got Richard Good pulling up in lane 2 against Triple B. All right.
Richard is in a
Triumph and that Pro Stock. And who did I choose first?
Richard.
So Richard's in that Triumph. Barry Porter just raced. Isn't that Camaro Pro Stock? All right. Round 2. Race 1. And they're down. And that Triumph was in front and Triple B flipped it there. So that's Richard up by 1. 1-0. So let's switch them up. Richard in lane 1. Barry Porter in lane 2. Can he tie it up? And they're down. And that Triumph is in front. Can he hold them off? And yes, he does. Sorry there, Triple B. Your night's over. Have a drink on me at the drive-in saloon. Richard, you're moving on.
There we go.
All right, next racers are Daniel M. versus Cheyenne Wheeler. Cheyenne. Oh, we got 2 Chevys. Yeah, I walked down there and forgot. Daniel is in the Corvette. Daniel's in the Corvette in that lane 2. High Octane is in that Impala in lane 1. Are we ready? And they're down. And Daniel flipped it, and High Octane come around for that race 1. So up 1-0. That moves High Octane over to lane 2. That moves Daniel over to lane 1. Can he tie it up here? Oh, there they're down. Oh. And High Octane's in the front. Oh, that was close, but High Octane had blocked them there. Daniel could have drove just a little bit more to the left. Man. All right, so High Octane's moving on. Oh, knocked over the tree. The only tree on the track.
Yeah, so far.
Yep.
All right, who we got
We'll
next?
run this Sunday, Pinks, folks, and then there'll be a snowstorm coming to the TFT. Won't be as good as the Jules, but there'll be some snow on the track. We got Devin E versus Josh Poffler. So we got that Porsche versus that. And whose name did I choose first?
Devin.
Okay. So we got Devin in lane 2 in that Porsche. We got Josh Poffler in that Monte Carlo in lane 1. Let's get them down. And they're down. And that... Oh, that was a close one, but it was the Porsche. Devon. Alright, so let's switch them up. That Porsche in lane 1, up by 1. And then over that Monte Carlo in lane 2. Can that Monte Carlo come back? And they're down and around, and that Porsche keeps it up.
Kept it up.
Jam out there, Triple B. All right. All right. Congratulations to Devin. All right. Well, last race is obvious, but who gets that first lane? Sweet Tea versus Ted Cone. Got that Corvette versus that Chevelle. Alright, let's get them down. Should be a good race. Let's go. And they're ahead. And Sweet Tea's in the head. Can she keep it? Yes, she does. Spins around looking for him. So she's up 1-0 over Ted. So let's switch them up. That Corvette moves over to lane 1, up by 1. Over that Chevelle in lane 2. And they're down. And around, that Corvette jumps ahead this time, taking no questions.
No questions. All right, Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea moving on. Congratulations. Sorry there, Ted. Parked there over there at the drive-in saloon. All right. So there's our top 4 racers there. All right. Looks like my computer kicked me out over here. Let me get back on here, folks. How's everything looking to you guys? Sounds good? Looks good? All right. Everybody enjoying the view from heaven? Hope that gives you a better view of the whole track there. Not flying down it. Catch you on the big screen. Devin, you're going against Cheyenne Wheeler in that first round. All right.
White Porsche against a white Impala.
All right. There we go. Let's see who's moving on to the championship match. We got Devin in lane 2. We got High Octane in lane 1. We got that Porsche. Where's that Impala? And they're down. The Porsche is in front and flips it over on High Octane. And High Octane turns around and looks for the win. And he has it. So let's switch them up. So High Octane moves over to lane 2. Devin moves over to lane 1. Let's get them down. Let's race them. Snow White cars. There they go.
Ooh.
And the Porsche spins around and looks for a shot. High Octane that time. And that brings us to an Autobot sudden death. Maybe that's what we ought to do for Christmas race. An all-white car race.
There you go. A whiteout.
Whiteout. Alright, so that puts them back in the original spots with High Octane in lane 1. Devin in lane 2. It's an Autobot sudden death. Friday night here at the TFT Raceway. Let's get them down. Let's race them. And they're down. The Porsche is in front, but High Octane comes around and says,
Ooh.
no, this is my victory. Wow, he drove around them. That was great racing there, High Octane. So we know High Octane is moving on. We knew Porsche is moving on to that drive-in saloon. Backing up there. Alright, who's getting that lane 2? We got Sweet Tea. Of course, she's going against Richard Good. So there we go. Here's our next match. Who's going to face High Octane in that championship match to win 2 vehicles out of that Lambo pack. Alright, we got Sweet Tea in lane 2. We got Richard Good in lane 1. Here we go. Best 2 out of 3. And they're down. And the Corvette's in front and flips over. And, Richard couldn't finish.
Oh.
Man. Alligator race.
Oh, my.
Alright. Sweet Tea's name was first, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's get him back up here. Alright, we ready? I'm ready. Let's get them down. Let's race them. And they're down. That Corvette's in front, and she hit them and took them out. She couldn't finish. She punched them. I mean, she did nothing wrong, officer. Took a little too much out of her mojo is what she did. All right, come on, guys. 2 more races, and then we'll go to DNF rules. Get them down. Some good racing. They're fighting it. Oh, back and forth again. And can she roll it back? She finishes this time. 1-0.
Whew.
They are just boxing all the way back and forth.
Now, these are the semifinals.
Yeah. Might tell Richard he's racing a female there. It's not gentlemanlike to race like that. All right, we got Sweet Tea. She's up by 1 over Richard Good in lane 2. Are we ready? And they're down. Oh! What is going on? That Triumph flipped over and she drove underneath him. That would have been awesome if she would have finished. Oh, I don't even know who's who now. She's over here. Okay.
Season 2, right?
No, 1.
1, okay.
That Triumph flipped up in the air and she drove underneath him. Man, wow. All right, come on. Last real race. Oh, they're around this time. And around.
She almost got it.
Yep. But that tied it up.
Puts us to a
Autobot sudden death.
Oh, my goodness. This is some good racing.
Yeah,
I don't care what you say.
Man, these 2 cars are meant to race each other. We got Sweet Tea moving over to lane 2. Richard Good not being good right now in lane 1. It's all tied up here at TFT Raceway. Let's get them down. They're racing. Heather's in front. Oh, and something took her out.
Oh, it did.
Wow. I'm just going to leave her there.
Sweet Tea.
Wow.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, we better somebody check on her at least.
Man, that was rough.
But that moves Richard Good on. Woo! That was back and forth.
Phew.
Alright, I know who's who. We got Richard Good and High Octane there.
I'll clear it out. I get you.
Alright.
I'm serious.
Alright, we got our champion match set. And it's going to be Richard Good against High Octane. Best 3 out of 5. Let's see who gets lane 2. Cheyenne Willer. Here we go. Championship match. We got High Octane in lane 2 in that Impala. Richard Good in that Triumph. They have raced their ways all the way to the top to find out who will be the champion. And they're racing back and forth, and High Octane takes that first win. We're going to switch them around. High Octane gets lane 1. Richard gets lane 2. It's going to be race 2. And they're down and around.
Oh.
And it's close, but High Octane loses them after that turn 2. All right. Can High Octane put them away 3-0 right here? Shut them out. And they're down. High Octane is in front again. He comes around and spins across that finish line. Yes, he does. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. High Octane Cheyenne Willer is your tonight's champion. All right, High Octane, get a hold of me. Let me know which 2 Lambos you like to put in Sunday's Pinks. And hope you all enjoyed. It's great racing, great cars, great drivers. Enjoyed it. Look out for the rest of the weekend. I'll see you at Sunday Pinks. Good night.
Good night, y'all.